9, 2018 Appalachian Trail through hike with Warrior Expedition. And yesterday we took a 0. I don't know that any of us really, needed a break, but the day before was for sure kind of rough because it was snowing pretty heavy, and it was sure nice to end that day in a warm place. But I guess it'd be a good time to talk about zeros. And like I say, there wasn't really anybody that had any, major problems or anything like that. But I think it's kind of, you look at zeros kind of like drinking water. And taking a 0 when you think you need it sometimes might be too late. So in my opinion, you should probably plan on having a 0, maybe at least once a week, or at least, not a full day of hiking every day. Maybe end the day at noon or something and let your muscles rest. I mean, if you look at it like a workout, one day of recovery wouldn't be enough. So just taking one day should at least be the minimum, because your muscles need to recover, your body needs to recover, your mind needs to recover. So just taking a break is a good thing. Like I say, whether you need it or not. I forgot to mention, we stayed or did our 0 at top of Georgia Hostel. It's a pretty good place to stay. Pretty well managed. They keep everything clean, and they got snacks and stuff you can get. You can hang out on the couch, read a book, whatever you need to do. So this morning, where they brought us to was back to Dix Creek Gap, which is where they picked us up. And today we're gonna, we're planning on probably just going to Muskrat Creek Shelter. It's about 11 miles. And we may get there real early and decide to push, which would just be the Deep Gap Shelter. Or no, not Deep Gap Shelter, just Deep Gap. And that's where tomorrow we're supposed to have someone pick us up with a VFW from Franklin. And we're gonna have another deal where they're gonna host us and feed us and put us up for a day or two. So here's the North Carolina, Georgia state line. Funny, I walked right by it, didn't even notice it really. Just kind of out in the middle of nowhere. But so I guess Georgia's done. North Carolina, here we come. So it's day 10 and pretty short day, or well, short day on the trail. We only got 4 miles to hike today because we're meeting someone from the VFW at one of the many deep gaps. Deep Gap seems to be just a common name for any gap that they don't have a name for. But anyway, they're taking us to Franklin, and we're gonna, I guess there's some kind of dinner tonight and some kind of presentation of a quilt. I'll probably do a little video so you can see what that's all about later once I figure out what it's all about. But anyway, and 4 miles, I don't want to diminish 4 miles, you know. It's probably it's a short mileage for while you're hiking the Appalachian Trail. But 4 miles is, if everybody does 4 miles a day and running, jogging, walking, hiking, we'd probably all be better off. But so there's nothing wrong with doing 4 miles, 3 miles, 1 mile. Just, I'm not in a hurry. We'll get there when we get there, and just enjoying it as I go. Even if you're only doing 1 mile or 4 miles on the Appalachian Trail a day, hey, you're doing more than a lot of people. So, and more than a lot of people wish they could. So, anyway.
Dear American hero, the grateful quilters of Western North Carolina wish to award you this Quilt of Valor. We want you to know how much we appreciate your service to our country and realize the sacrifices you and your families have made for us. May this quilt provide comfort to you in time of need and pleasure for years to come. We continue to remember all those who fight and labor for our freedom and pray for their safety both here and abroad. Thank you for keeping America free, and welcome home. Quilts of Valor Committee of Smoky Mountain Quilters Guild, Franklin, North Carolina.